Shastra explains about three types of realities. They are the Pratibhasika Satya, Vyavaharika Satya and Paramarthika Satya. Satya means reality. Our life revolves around any one of this. So let me explain about this briefly. When we live in our world of imagination, our world of thoughts, when we live in with our miseries, our worries, our ideas, our plans, then it is known as the Pratibhasika Satya. Pratibhasika Satya is the individual reality or it is the subjective reality. It may not be true for others. It is true only for us. We have our own ideas. In our Jagrat Avastha, that is in our waking state, we gather information through our five sense organs. And we believe only that we judge everyone according to our mental impressions. So it may not be true or not true for others. So when we live in our world of imagination, that is the Pratibhasika Satya. Most of the time and most of the people live in the Pratibhasika Satya. Vyavaharika Satya is the objective reality or it is the common reality, that which is true for all. When everyone has a common idea, then it is the Vyavaharika Satya. When we see this world as it is, when we see this material world as it is, then it is the Vyavaharika Satya. Paramarthika Satya is the absolute reality, seeing the essence of everything. It is Brahman alone, that which does not change during the three periods of time. It is true in the past, present and in future. It will not change by any pramanas. It is true and it is the Satya, it is the essence of everything. That is the Paramarthika Satya. Now an example can make this point very clear. A person sees an object at a distance. From that distance, he feels or he thinks that it is a gold ball or a gold object, because in the shining of that object, he makes it feel that it is a gold ball or a gold object. Now when he nears it, he finds that it is a golden color pot. And when he takes it and analyzes it, he finds that it is only a clay pot painted golden in color, painted with gold color. So when he sees that object from a distance, he thinks that it is a gold object. So this is the Pratibhasika Satya. He thinks it is not true. But when he neared it and everyone feels that it is a golden color ball or golden color pot, this is the Vyavaharika Satya. When he takes it and analyzes it, he finds that it is only a clay pot painted golden in color. So this is the Paramarthika Satya. From the distance he did not realize it, but when he neared it, it is true that it is a golden color pot. It is common for all. And when he analyzed it, it is only clay. And this material clay is going to exist in the three periods of time. So this is the Paramarthika Satya. Analyzing it is the Paramarthika Satya. So what is true only for us is the Pratibhasika Satya. What is true for all commonly, it is the Vyavaharika Satya. And when analyzed, when we find the essence of it, the truth behind it, that is the Paramarthika Satya. Vedanta always speaks about the Jiva, Jagat, Ishvara and Mukti. Jiva is that person, Jagat is the world, Ishvara is God and Mukti is liberation. Now there are these three types of realities in Jiva, three types of realities in Jagat. These three types of realities are applicable for Ishvara and for Mukti, liberation. When a Jiva feels his world, when he lives in his world of imagination, when he is an egocentric person, and when he lives in his world of thoughts and imagination, then that jiva is said to exist in the pratibhasika state of reality. He is said to exist in the state of pratibhasika reality. And when he feels that he is Atma and the rest are all Anatma, then it is said that he exists in the state of Vyavaharika reality or Vyavaharika Satya. When he feels that he is Atma and the rest are all only appearance, then he is said to be in the state of Paramarthika Satya. So he will, according to his knowledge, according to that person's knowledge, in which state he exists in the majority of the time, it differs. These three types of realities are true for Jagat. The Jagat, the world, the material world or the transactional world, it remains the same. It will not change. But our vision, our drishti on this world changes according to our knowledge. When we feel that this world, this external world is the cause for all our miseries, for all our downfalls, for all our worries, and if we feel that this world disturbs us, then we have pratibhasika drishti on this Jagat. When we feel that this Jagat, this world is only Maya, it is subject to change, it is not the reality. When we feel like that, then we have the Vyavaharika drishti on Jagat. When we feel that this world is only an appearance, it is not true, and if we don't give any that much importance for this world, if we feel that this world is only an appearance, it is not the reality. When we feel like that, and when we live according to this knowledge, then it is said that we have Paramarthika drishti on Jagat. The same three realities is true for Ishvara also. When we feel that Ishvara is finite and he has a form with attributes, and when we emotionally attach to that form, when we own up God, when we have a personal feeling towards God, emotional attachment towards God, and when we feel the concept of Kula Devata and Ishta Devata, everything comes under this. And when we are so much emotionally attached to a form of God, then it is said that we have the pratibhasika drishti on Ishvara. The pratibhasika vision, or it is the pratibhasika satya on Ishvara. Most of the communal fights, the religious fights are due to this. They think that it is my God and you cannot have any idea about it. And when someone opposes our imagination about Ishvara or God, then there will be fight. So it's a limited vision about God. That is the pratibhasika satya on Ishvara. When we feel that Ishvara, he is the creator and this world is the created, everything he created, he is the nimitta karana as well as the upadana karana of this Jagat, then it is said that we have the Vyavaharika drishti on Ishvara, that is the Vyavaharika satya on Ishvara. When we feel that God is infinite, he is Brahman, he is the essence of us as well as of the other beings. When we feel that he is the essence of this whole universe, only Brahman exists. And then it is said that we have the Paramarthika Satya on Ishvara, or the Paramarthika Drishti on Ishvara. That is the Paramarthika Satya of Ishvara. This is the true way of understanding the concept of God or the concept of the Creator or whatever it be. And these three types of realities are true for liberation also. When we feel that moksha or mukti or liberation or freedom is enjoying all the luxuries, enjoying all the happiness, whether in heaven or even in earth, when we enjoy everything in heaven, when we have all those luxuries, then it is said that we have the pratibhasika drishti or that is the Pratibhasika Satya on liberation. When we feel that we have the knowledge of liberation, and when we live in this world with that knowledge about Brahman, then it is the Vyavaharika Satya on Mukti. There are two types of liberation as said in Vedanta, that is the Jivan Mukti and the Vaidika Mukti. Jivan Mukti is living in this world with the knowledge that I am Brahman. Until our prarabdha karma gets exhausted, when we live with this Satya, then that is the Jivan Mukti. And when we shed that body, after the prarabdha karma is over, we go along with this knowledge, we go with this knowledge. And that jiva never takes rebirth, because his agami karma and the sanchita karma are burned by this knowledge, that is I am Brahman. So he never takes rebirth again. And this is known as the Videha Vaidika Mukti, and both this come under the Vyavaharika Satya on Mukti. When a person feels that he is not a jiva itself, it is the Nitya Mukti, it is said as Nitya Mukti. When he feels that he is Brahman alone, he never feels that he existed in a body at a time or not. He never feels that he is Brahman and Brahman alone. Then it is the Paramarthika Satya on Mukti. Very rare people get this knowledge like Ramana Maharshi or Sri Ramakrishna Paramahamsa or Swami Vivekananda. It's very rare. It is the complete or absolute Mukti. So these are the three types of realities, and the Jiva, Jagat and Ishvara and Mukti, liberation, they all have these three types of realities, and most of the time we exist in the Pratibhasika Satya, because that is true for the common man. When we live in the Pratibhasika Satya and when we perform the Karma Yoga, then it will be easy for us to transform to Vyavaharika Satya. When a person is in the Vyavaharika Satya and when he practices Jnana Yoga, then it will be easy for him to transform to Paramarthika Satya. Now, why should we transform like this? It is just to understand the reality. We have taken birth for that, to understand the reality, to understand the essence of this jiva, to understand the essence of the jagat. So we have to transform ourselves from one lower state to the higher state. A person in the Pratibhasika Satya must take effort to transform himself to the Vyavaharika Satya. Almost Pratibhasika Satya and Vyavaharika Satya are same, but a little bit different only. A person in the Vyavaharika Satya must take effort to transform himself to the Paramarthika Satya. So these are the three types of realities as said in the Vedanta Shastra. Thank you for watching.